Let's go. Give me 10 minutes of your time. This is a SQL injection of knowledge. Cut the noise. You're getting expert-level foundations. We're focusing on SQLite, the ultimate embedded database, but 90% of this is standard SQL. We'll use a simple SQLite database file. In VS Code, grab the SQLite and SQLite viewer extensions. Create an empty database.db file, and we're set. Database fundamentals. SQL is the language for managing relational data. Data lives in tables with rows and columns. By the end of this video, you'll be writing advanced analytical queries that took others months to master. Stay locked in. Data types in SQLite are flexible, a concept called dynamic typing. We primarily use integer, real, text, and blob. Basic retrieval select and from are your first words. Select specifies the columns, from specifies the table. Filtering data, the where clause. This limits the rows returned based on a condition. Use logical operators and, or, and not to combine conditions. The in operator checks for a value within a list. While between checks a range. Pattern matching with like. Use the % symbol as a wildcard to search for substrings. Sorting results, order by. Use ASC for ascending or DESC for descending order. Data modification, the 3 DML commands are insert, update, and delete. Insert adds new rows. You must specify the table and the values. Update modifies existing data. Always use a where clause to avoid updating every row. Delete from removes rows. Again, use where to target specific records. Data definition language, DDL, create table defines your structure, including column names and types. Drop table destroys the table and its data completely. Truncate logic is usually done with a full delete in SQLite. Alter table is how we change schema. You can rename table or add column. You can also rename column or in modern SQLite, drop column. These are crucial for maintenance. Aggregation functions summarize data. Count counts rows, sum adds values, AVG calculates the average. Min and max find the lowest and highest values in a column, respectively. Grouping data. Group by. We use this to apply aggregate functions to sets of rows, like finding the average price per category. Filtering groups, having. This filters the results after aggregation, unlike where, which filters before. This is a key distinction. Distinct ensures unique values in your result set, great for getting a list of unique categories or names. Aliasing with AS gives temporary names to columns or tables for readability. AS total sales. We're about to jump into joins and subqueries. If you master these two concepts right now, you can get 90% of all data analyst jobs. Joining tables, the foundation of relational databases. We link tables using common columns, like a customer ID. Inner join returns only the rows that have a match in both tables. It's the most common join. Left join, left outer join, returns all rows from the left table and the matching rows from the right. Unmatched fields are null. Cross join returns the Cartesian product, every row from the left combined with every row from the right. Use this sparingly. The right join is like a left join, but guarantees all rows from the right table are included. Full outer join returns all rows from both tables. Set operations. Union combines the result sets of two queries, removing duplicates. Union all keeps all rows, including duplicates. Intersect returns only the rows that appear in both result sets. Except returns rows in the first query that are not in the second. Subqueries. A query nested inside another query. They can be placed in the select, from, or where clauses. A correlated subquery is a tricky advanced concept. The inner query depends on the outer query's row for execution. Constraints enforce data integrity. Primary key ensures uniqueness and fast lookups. Not null prevents missing values. Foreign key links tables and enforces referential integrity. In SQLite, you must run pragma foreign keys equals on to enable it. Common table expressions, the with clause. This is how you define a temporary named result set to simplify complex multi-step queries. Recursive CTEs are the expert-level feature for working with hierarchical data, like organizational charts or bill of materials. Window functions, the ultimate analytical tool. They perform calculations across a set of table rows related to the current row, without collapsing the groups. Key window functions include row number, rank, and dense rank for precise ordering and ranking. Lag and lead allow you to access data from the previous or next row in the result set, perfect for time series analysis. The partition by clause within the over clause defines the boundaries for the calculation, similar to group by, but non-destructive. Procedural logic, the case expression. This is SQL's way to implement if-then-else logic directly within your select statement. Triggers let you define a set of actions that automatically execute when a specific database event occurs, like an insert, update, or delete. Transactions ensure data integrity using the ACID properties. Begin transaction starts the block. Commit saves all changes permanently. Rollback discards all changes since the transaction started. Indexing, the key to performance. Create index builds a specialized data structure that speeds up query retrieval. You use drop index to remove a slow or unnecessary index. Remember, indexes speed up reads but slow down writes. You just absorbed a full semester of SQL in minutes. You now have the vocabulary for almost any data job. That's a wrap on this SQL crash course. The real-world application starts now, and our complete SQL Mastery course is currently being finalized. This full curriculum is completely updated with advanced concepts for data professionals, focusing on optimization, security, and complex analytical techniques. This isn't just an overview, it's the blueprint for job-ready expertise. If this ultra-fast tutorial helped you, please hit that like button, share it with your fellow data learners, and subscribe so you don't miss our next session. Before you go, please share your biggest SQL takeaway in the comments below. We appreciate your engagement, and we'll see you in the next tutorial.